one question. At the beginning of the class, you quoted the purpose of Srila Prabhupada, who said that a person who is in a state of poverty, it is such a painful state that he will never wish anybody else to experience it. But at the same time, what I see outside the temple, that all the spiritually poor people, they sincerely wish me to join them, to be in this misery, to experience this painful state of mind. Yeah.
Can you say it again?
Sure. Prabhupada said that a poor person who is in this painful state will never wish another person to experience it. But at the same time, spiritually poor people outside the temple, whenever I go there, they sincerely wish me to join them, to be in this poverty, to be in this painful state of being.
Yeah. Well, poverty is a very tricky thing because it has two aspects. One aspect is what Srila Prabhupada, it's everything in this material world has two sides of it. Like every coin has two sides. You can't find a coin with one side only. That's why it's important to understand this Ashinka Beda Beda Tattva category. Poverty can destroy all one's good qualities, as Prabhupada quoted many times this saying, Daridra dosha guna rashi nashi. Daridra dosha means fault that, for example, in Russia there is a popular proverb that poverty is not a fault. But actually, this Vedic proverb says that poverty is a fault. Daridra dosha. Why it is a fault? Guna rashi rashi, because it destroys all the good qualities in a person. And we can see that practically. That, for example, those countries where people are poor to the most part, there is crime level is also very high, like that. So we can see how it's happening. And like Africa, for example, we know that story when Prabhupada came to Africa and to his own ISKCON temple, and next day, his servant, he washed his clothes and hang it on the line, and then this Prabhupada's clothes went missing, and Prabhupada was asking, where are my clothes? And servant didn't know, but when he came to give Bhagavatam class, he saw Brahmachari sitting right in front of him, dressed in his clothes. Prabhupada didn't say anything, of course, during the class. But then he told his servant, he should tell this Brahmachari, but that it's not right, to take his guru's clothes and also wear it and sit in front like that, at least you should mention something to him. And then servant went to this Brahmachari and he said, it's not the right thing to do. You took your guru's clothes and you're wearing it, so, but the answer from this Brahmachari was, Prabhupada has few, I don't have enough, why can't he give me one? Why can't I take something from him? What's wrong about it, So that's this kind of consciousness, that is a result of poverty. Also, so it's not only poverty, because Bhagavad Gita says, Chatur vidha bhajanti mam jana sukriti narjuna arto jigyasarartati gyani chabatarshata. That there are 4 kinds of pious people come to me. And one type is artha arthi, one who is bereft of all the fortune, becomes poor, but one has to be pious. But if one is not sukritina, if one is dushkriti, impious man, then the same poverty will, degrade one. So like that. So this is, these people might be spiritually poor, but the question is not whether they're spiritually poor or not. The question is whether they understand it or not. And if they want you to join them, surely they have zero understanding of their spiritual poverty. All right, thank you very much. Okay, there is another question. Shall we finish or shall we give Carvis a chance to ask his question? Okay, we'll try to make it very short.
Can external things like beauty, you mentioned four things, beauty, birth, right position, and other things, other two. Can they divert us from Krishna consciousness, even though they are engaged in Krishna service? So I just, can you give a...
Yeah, risk is always there. Therefore, we have to be conscious. Because these things that, it's like a razor, it's an edge, like Prabhupada was saying. You can use it, but you can cut yourself also. So that's why, we have to be always conscious. And for example, it says that first offense of the holy name is inattentive chanting, because you chant inattentive rounds, you become inattentive in your life in general, because the relationship you establish with the holy name, that expands on your day, on your month, on your year, on your whole life. So that's why everything starts from there. So we have to be attentive and careful all the time. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Antara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande. So Sri Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.